All right, all right. So tonight we have the amazing Benjamin Scott. He's a model, entrepreneur, autism awareness ambassador, and so much more. We are excited to have you this evening. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely great. Thank you for having me.
Positivity. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Okay, absolutely. I just showed everybody that positivity is the only way to win every day. It helps us to stay strong, be smart, and not let any negativity get the best of us. Without any positivity, we'll be in the dark. But of course, you gotta have positivity with a help from God.
Absolutely. So what is your motto?
Well, to tell you the truth, I am an award-winning model, and of course, I am a multi-talented artist.
Yes, you are.
I've done 56 runway shows, going on 57 so
Going
far.
on 57, and that is amazing. So let's talk about your journey with the modeling. Obviously, you said you're on your 56th runway show, which is top notch, beat from so many. So, how did you get into modeling, and what was the experience like when you first started?
I started modeling back on August 30th, 2015, which was 10 years ago.
10 years.
hmm I wanted to transition from music to modeling because after I finished up, you know, with my musical career as lead singer of the Midnight Rain, I
Yeah.
decided to try something new for a change. So I decided to go into modeling. And yes, even though it was a little hard work, but I kept practicing and practicing on both posing on the runway and posing in front of the camera. It's what I do. And here I am now,
You
still
said
posing.
you said heartbreak. What challenges you think that you occurred during the model business that would make it heartbreaking?
Heartbreaking. Hmm. Well, I hear a lot of backlash. I hear a lot of I've been
So you
showing everybody.
you mentioned that you're autistic, right? So
Yes.
tell the viewers what exactly is that for the people who don't know. What is autism or autistic for the ones that don't know? Can you tell what kind of disability that is?
It's part of the autism spectrum. Those who hard to, communicate with people and stuff. For me, I might be autistic, but my brain is more functioning than ever. I'm high functioning, more likely higher functioning. But some of us, don't know how to speak. Some of us, don't know how to write or anything like that. But we have to learn, step by step, one thing at a time. I didn't know anything about autism since I was 19 years old, 2007, when I found out that I have autism. Not only I was surprised, but I was also shocked.
You're
I thought there
shy.
was I thought there was something wrong with my disability, but I learned how to grow out of it and learn how to control out of it too.
Obviously, and you kept going because you didn't let that stop you from being where you are today, obviously. And that's amazing. Your journey is amazing. You also talked about how you do the whole sneaker jam. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so I came up with this YouTube episode, well, actually, YouTube series called Sneaker Jams. It
Yes.
all started with a bag full of sneakers. Since 2017, I I have saw a bag full of sneakers, and I asked myself, what can I do with a bag full of sneakers? Then it just came to me. I can turn it into a YouTube series.
Yes.
So I came up with the term sneaker jams. Instead of JAMS, I switched to S to Z.
Yes.
JAMZ, not S, Z. And I've been learning how to, showing people about the sneakers that was released. Like, for instance, the texture, how the culture changed us, and showing everybody that casual sneakers are the best in the fashion industry. We could dress up, we could dress down. It's all about being yourself. Now, if you can't be yourself, well, nobody can accept you.
Exactly. I always say that too. Always be you. That's the biggest thing. You can't go
Exactly.
wrong being you. You can never go wrong. Just be you. And being you will take you very far. It will. It definitely
That's
will.
right. That's true.
You,
That's
you
very,
want
very
to talk
true.
about any challenges you faced? You know, you obviously do the modeling. You've been doing this and you're on your 56th runway show. You're doing the sneaker jams, which has been that's almost 10 years coming. So you are doing amazing, obviously. What is the challenge of balancing both, obviously?
The challenging of balancing both.
Yes.
Well, when there's any networking events,
Mm,
I just put on my sneaks, dress up,
okay.
go out, have fun, and just be who I am. I mean, if nobody can accept me, I can move on to the next one. I mean,
Always.
I'm showing everybody that sneakers are still the best in the fashion industry. You can always look good in sneakers. And
And you
don't.
can't go wrong with sneakers. You can't go
Mhm.
wrong. You're always gonna need sneakers for something. Whether you're going to the grocery store or playing sports, anything. You always need sneakers, right? So your view of everything is obviously amazing. You're right on track with it. So how many episodes have you done with the sneaker jam?
Ooh, how many episodes I've done? I've done 1,000 episodes of Sneaker Jams
Oh
so
my
far.
goodness, 1,000!
Yeah.
Jeez, that's amazing.
All,
Wow, that
all
is
started.
amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Jeez,
All started
1,000.
from the first episode of Sneaker Jams back in 2017, all the way to
2017.
Sneaker Jams Rebound Season 5, which is going on right now.
Wow, that is amazing. So amazing. So you want to talk about any like mentors you have or anyone you look up to?
I'm so glad you asked. And speaking of mentors, not only I'm mentioning you because you have been on my butt since day one, and I'll never forget that. And you're still on my
Yes,
butt since day one.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Because Angie, you gave me guidance, and I want to give you flowers for that. And I
Thank
want to
you.
thank you for being by my side. And I also had another friend who has a daughter who has autism, like me.
Mm,
Her name
really?
is Brienne Pearson.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Brienne
model,
Pearson.
right?
That's right. That's the model. And she's
Wow.
also my best friend.
Wow.
Yes,
And she also mentors as well.
that's right.
That is amazing. Wow.
She too has also been on my butt since day one as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk. Let's get a little deep,
Okay.
as I call it. Obviously, you speak on, modeling, you know, autism awareness. So, how did you get to be an ambassador for autism awareness? And, like, what have you done, like, being a part of autism awareness?
Well, to become an ambassador, the best way for me is to share my story to everybody.
Share your story.
Mhm. And I've been sharing it to everybody. To those who don't know about autism awareness, I will share it to them. I will explain to them how I started and where I'm at today. And showing everybody that it doesn't matter if we have autism or any kind of disability, because we are human beings and we
Right.
can still make our dreams come true. Remember, you can make a difference because we can all be independent every day.
Absolutely. So what else do you have coming up? Any events going on?
I'm so glad you asked. I do have some events coming up this year, and one of them is for Autism Speaks. And of course, this is my anniversary year. I'm celebrating 10 years, both as an
10
autism
years.
ambassador
Yes.
and
Big congrats on
them.
that. That's amazing. That is amazing. And you already are a voice and you're letting it be known no matter what disability, no matter, what issues you have with health or anything to keep going. And I love that. I love that because you are an inspiration to many by being the example of, hey, autism, awareness, autism speaks. I have this going on, but even though I have this going on, I'm on my 56th runway. And that's amazing because even normal people with nothing going on for themselves don't even top that. So you should be proud of yourself. You should be very, very, very proud.
I really have. I really, really have. I've been patting myself on the back, because of all the hard work I've done. And I'm going to number 57.
57. See, that's
Yes.
that's amazing. So you're doing the whole modeling thing. You also mentioned a lot of awards. You hold a lot of titles. Let's talk about the titles you hold.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
So, back in 2016, I was nominated for Model of the Year. And I was very excited about it because of the work I've done back in 2015. I thought it would help me, to be nominated for the very first time. And of course, there were a lot of heavy hitters. For real,
Sure.
lots and
Yes.
lots of heavy hitters. And of course, I was one of them too. And I was waiting for my name to be called, and I'd be like, "Oh, that'd be great for me." When I found out, they beat me to it. Yeah, they.
You didn't win that one,
I didn't win that one,
but
so I
that's
did 2017.
2017.
Yeah, and I was nominated, but I didn't win that one either.
You didn't win that one.
2018, I
Mm.
was once again nominated, and of course, I looked at it an autism awareness speech to everybody. Everybody was in awe, including Sandra Smith Dogme. Of course, shout out to Sandra. She was
Yes,
in awe. Even though I did not win, but my autism awareness speech opened them up.
it
And,
did.
and I was the first autistic male model to break through that barrier.
Mm.
And by the time 2019 came around, I was once again nominated
I'm
for
in.
Model of the Year. And guess what happened?
You took
I
it in
won
the card.
that year.
You won.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. I love it. So even though 16, but you know what? It's good that you even got the nomination because you're on that list. Remember, I told you, like I always say, you're a winner regardless. You're on that list. The moment you're on that list, you're already a winner because not everybody make those type of lists. So you were already in the door. You were already recognized. And to take it home was major. So 2019 was that year, huh?
It was that year,
That
and
year.
I was on top of the world.
Amazing. So since 2019, it's 2025. Have you gotten any more awards?
Hmm. Let me see. I have won 6 awards from Fresh Face Projects,
Oh
Fresh
my,
Faces Projects. Thanks to my good friend Kaylin Lawrence. Shout out to
that is
Kaylin.
amazing. Wow. Shout her out. Definitely shout her out. Wow. So how did you get involved with the Fresh Faces?
It was started back in 2017. This was
2017.
this was after I lost to the Model of the Year category. Even though I was nominated, but I lost the Model of the Year award. Kaylin did the honor to award me my very first Fresh Faces Project award.
Wow.
And that was very nice of her because she loved the work I've done and
Ah,
it helped me grow. And yes, I have been on her show and I have been out to the Fresh Faces Project
and you said
Awards
there's 6 of them, right? Six.
six. That's right,
That's
six.
amazing. That
Hmm.
is amazing. So how do you balance both? Obviously, you're this model who's been nominated, who's been on all these runways, doing all kind of things, right? And then you're also autism awareness. You're speaking to the public about this autism awareness. And on top of that, obviously, you're doing the sneaker jam where you have different episodes with different sneakers going on. You have a lot going on. How do you balance it all?
I just take it one thing at a time. I don't want to do all at once. I just do it one thing at a time.
At a time. And that's good because sometimes we can overwhelm ourselves with trying to do it all. We can't.
Mhm.
But it's good that you mentioned that one thing at a time, obviously. And that's amazing.
That's
So,
right.
is there any organizations that you've dealt with or volunteers that you have dealt with?
I have volunteered with Autism Speaks, and they are
Autism?
very good to me.
Awesome. And how long have you been with Autism Speaks?
2015.
2015. Wow, that's 10 years.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing. 10 years. And the modeling has been, you said, for how long?
10 years.
10 years. So this is a 10-year span. Obviously,
Mhm.
that's a long time. That's a decade, obviously. So you literally been on the mission. You've been on the roll. And you should be
I
proud of
have, yes.
yourself. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm
Yes,
proud
I
of
have.
you. I'm definitely proud of you. You've come this far to keep going. What obstacles you feel that you may have faced during this journey?
The obstacles I faced was setting a goal, never pay attention to any negativity,
Mm,
and just kept going.
you kept going. I think that's what most people should know, to keep going. Because it's gonna get hard. Anything you do, it's not gonna be a walk in the park, obviously. But keep going. Keep going. That's big, to keep going. And for the younger generation or anyone who, wants to model or wants to be in the field of entrepreneurship, doing their own thing, or even autism speak, what words of advice can you give them?
I would say never give up on your dreams. Keep going and stay positive.
Stay positive. That's the key word. Stay positive because it gets intense. You're going to have negativity. You're going to have people against you or judging you, all of that, right?
That's
Stay
right.
positive. I love that. I love that. I love that. So let's talk about how people can follow you or even book you.
Well, they can follow me on Instagram at Benjamin.Scott. They can also follow me on Facebook under my name, Benjamin Scott. And they can also follow me on YouTube under the name Benjamin Scott Sneaker Jams. JAMZ, not S, Z.
Z, definitely, definitely. So I thank you. It was a pleasure to have you on our show. You are definitely a big inspiration to many. And I say, keep doing your thing. Definitely keep doing your thing.
Absolutely. And thank you guys so much for having me. I can't wait to share more of my story to y'all the next time I come back on here.
Of course, there's always going to be a next time. And it's like I always say, it's always room. So we thank you and you have a good evening and keep pushing and keep going, just like you said. And congratulations on all your awards, all your success, everything that you've done and continue to do because you're going on the 57, right?
Yep, 57
Yes.
Runway Show.
57. That's amazing. Within a 10-year span, that's awesome. And you definitely should be proud of yourself. Definitely.
I really have.
So, all right. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome.